of the 7 C's of personal finance. Budget.
A budget is a plan for your future income and expenditures that you can use a guideline for spending and saving. Many people all over the world spend more money than they have because they don't budget good.
Alright guys, remember, just budget.
Okay.
Oh, do I drop it when I spend like too much?
How to budget. The first step to budget is to calculate your income. It is important to use your take-home income, the money that you receive after taxes. The third step to budget is to estimate your expenses.
Taxes are a pain.
It is important to be mindful of when you're spending your money and how much.
Mindful of spending.
Even small purchases, such as spending $1.
Even small purchases don't seem like that big of a deal.
Even small purchases, such as spending $1 on a snack from a vending machine at
Just a little snack from the vending machine.
Publix, where shopping is a pleasure, can add up over
Shopping's a pleasure.
time.
At Publix.
The 5th C of the 7 C's of personal finance. How to budget.
Figure out
Second step is the last step.
the difference. Once you've totaled your monthly income and your money
Gotta
expenses,
do some math now.
subtract the expense total from the income total to get the difference.
That's the difference.
A positive number indicates that you're
Positive is good.
spending less than you earn. Congratulations! A negative number indicates that your expenses are greater than your income. This means that you will need to trim your expenses in order to begin living within your means.
The 3rd C of personal finance. Credit.
Revolving credit. With revolving credit, you are given a maximum credit limit and you can make charges up to that limit.
Don't exceed that limit, bro.
Each month, you carry a balance or revolve that debt that make a payment. Most credit cards are a form of revolving credit. Pay each credit card bill in full as soon as you receive it, so you do not establish yourself as a late payer. It may be necessary to obtain a secured credit card if your credit scores are already low or non-existent. Do your homework and research as some secured credit credit card companies check
Creditkarma.com.
check
Where
credit
free is really free.
check credit before approval and will actually decline you. Pendejo.
If you want to fix your credit, just remember, business. Bob, I'm sorry. No enema soup.
The 4th C of personal finance. How to credit.
Use a credit card instead of cash to make small purchases you can afford. Make sure that you do not charge more than you can actually afford to pay at the end of the month. Some illustrative examples, #do, use your credit card to pay for gas. If your income is $2,000 per month and your gas expenses come out to $140 per month, well, you should be able to afford to pay off $140 on your credit card every month, boy. If your monthly income is $2,000, putting a $1,500 purchase on it right away it's a bad idea.
What are you, stupid?
I'm recording, bro. It's a bad idea. You'll be paying it off for several months and could miss a payment.
What? Talk us through it.
Here we have good credit. Good credit is good. Usually above, what's a good credit score, like 600? Huh?
700.
700 is really good.
600.
600 is like okay.
650.
Let's go 650. Whoa. That's a good credit score. Bad credit score is like 200. That's like you never pay your bills on time. And then what good and bad credit scores have in common is nothing.
Don't forget to do this.
Don't forget your doo-doos, of course, if you're making a budget graph.
Don't forget to label.
Label.
Label your doo-doos and show your arrows.
Thank God.
Nice. Quote.
The sixth C of personal finance, loans. A loan is a debt provided by an entity, organization, or individual to another entity or organization or individual at an interest rate, and evidenced by a promissory note, which specifies, among other things, the principal amount of money borrowed, the interest rate the lender is charging, and date of repayment. A loan entails the reallocation of the subject assets for a period of time between the lender and the borrower. The seventh C of personal finance, how-to loans.
In order to apply for a loan, go to your local bank and ask your banker for a loan. With a good credit score, it is possible to receive a loan. For example, Norberto asked me to lend him 1 Kimmel cash. I was not aware of his credit score, and I lent it to him. He hasn't paid me back, and he's not going to, ever.
Personal loans may be secured, meaning you must put up an asset you own as collateral. They can also be unsecured. Unsecured personal loans typically have higher interest rates because there is no collateral to back them up. However, if you have a low credit score, you may be limited to a secured loan and have to pay more in interest anyway, and you may not be able to borrow as much if your credit is spotty.
I'm recording, alright?
You're recording?
Yeah. Stay right there, don't move.
Wait, so is he coming for me and I'm blocking in with on-time payments? He should charge me, right?
Yeah, I'm checking it.
Yeah.
Like, do it.
You move forward a little, like slowly. Do I go?
Yeah.
You need to present identification before being approved for a personal loan. A valid government-issued photo ID, like a driver's license, military ID, or passport, is acceptable. Some lenders will accept 2 alternative pieces of identification, such as a current photo employee ID, a credit card with your photograph, a current bank statement or utility bill, and a permanent residence card. The 8th C of personal finance, creditkarma.com. Free credit scores are just the beginning. With Credit Karma, you get easy-to-read credit reports and personalized score insights, tools and tips to help you understand your score and take next steps, free credit monitoring that can help you spot potential identity theft. The most important C, the 9th C of personal finance, the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea, pronounced Mediterranean Sea, is a sea connected to the Atlantic Ocean, surrounded by the Mediterranean Basin, and almost completely enclosed by land. On the north by Southern Europe and Anatolia, on the south by North Africa, and on the east by the Levant. The sea is sometimes considered a part of the Atlantic Ocean. although it is usually identified as a separate body of water. That's it.
That's it.